In this video series, we're going to be teaching you the basics of using the incredible Roland BY-20. If you don't have one and you're interested, you can check out the pinned comment below to learn more about it. Let's just get started with our first print. Since this is my first print of the day, we need to agitate the white ink for about 45 seconds. We'll open up the panel, pull out our white ink, and give it a shake for about 40 seconds. Starting the Roland DG Connect hub, we can open up the BY utility. Once it's open, you'll see it's going to ask for you to load media. So we'll click Setup and then choose our media. Then we hit OK. Now this doesn't mean physically load the new media. It means that the software needs to know what type of media is installed. Once we load the media, you can see that the roller fans have kicked in and the heater's starting to warm up. Right now we're at 34 of 35 degrees Celsius. And once that printer is all the way heated up, we are ready to print. While that's finishing up, we're going to go ahead and open up Flexi Design and get our artwork ready. I'll go ahead and open Flexi Design versus Studio Edition. Now, importing a graphic into Flexi Design is actually really easy. I'm just going to go to File, Open, or File, Import. We use Open if we're opening a graphic, but if you're importing multiple graphics, I would just go with Import. Safe to use Import every time. I'll go ahead and choose my graphic, and you'll see it's given me a bounding box, so I could just click once again to place it inside of the canvas. On the far right of the screen, you can see this Design Central has the size of our graphic in inches. Now this might be defaulted to centimeters or pixels for you. And if you want to change that, just go to View, Ruler and Grid, and you can change the units right here. So I know that I designed this graphic to fit if it was 9 inches by 9 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and resize that now by just typing that in. Now the most important part, we need to generate an underbase layer. To do so, we just go to Effects, Underbase, Solid Underbase. In our Design Central dynamic window, you can see we have a couple options. The first is going to be our choke. Now, I like to set my choke to 0.004, and I'll save you the effort of doing the math. That's roughly 1.2 pixels. I'll make sure that with holes is checked. This way, if there's any holes, like in this letter P here, we don't end up generating extra underbase where we don't need it. And finally, you'll see there's a drop down, and it should be defaulted to RDG white. Since we're using an underbase layer, that's what we're going to be using. If we were cutting some vinyl, we might use cut contour, but for right now, we're just doing underbase. We'll go ahead and hit that green check mark, and it's going to apply the underbase layer to the image. Now we've done absolutely everything that we need to get this graphic ready to print. So to send it to the printer, I'm going to choose this blue Send to Device button. I'll choose my BY20, and I'm going to set this to Objects, Only Selected Objects. Finally, we'll click on Print Parameters, and these are going to be the settings that you're going to want to use with the BY20. We've got our generic dark film, print quality is standard, mode is CMYK plus white. If that's defaulted to CMYK, we need to make sure that the white is there so we get our underbase layer. We'll make sure that mirror is checked under layout, cut controls, we'll make sure it's set to print and cut, and then we'll press OK. Once you print once with these settings, they'll be locked in, you won't have to change them, and you'll be able to just print anytime you want. So let's go ahead and do that now. I'm going to go ahead and press Send. It's going to go ahead and rip our image. It's going to send it through VersaWorks to the BY20, and all we have to do now is wait. While we wait for this print to finish, now would be a great time for you to hit that subscribe button. We're going to be making a couple more videos on the BY20, teaching you tips and tricks, as well as advanced settings for doing things like variable white underbase and more. And if you want to know more about the Roland BY-20, head over to dtfsuperstore.com/Roland for all the information you need. As you can see, it just finished cutting our transfer, and those roller fans are actually holding it in place until I come in and take it. It's kind of a nice feature having those roller fans because I wouldn't want this transfer to get ruined by falling on the ground. Thanks, Roland. As you can see, the graphic looks great. The BY-20 just makes it easy. Now let's get this powdered, cured, and pressed onto a shirt. Now that we're done printing for the day, I'm going to go ahead and tell the BY-20 to go to sleep with that little power button. And just like that, we're done. We've got a great looking shirt. And if you guys are interested in that pink Hotronix press that you just saw a moment ago, Jenny's got an amazing video coming out very shortly all about it. So watch that video next.
And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is what we love doing, is just presenting new ideas, new products. If you guys have any questions, comments, or suggestions, let us know down below. And if we use your idea, we will feature it in our next video. Bye!